Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to my LinkedIn Live, where I share with you insights and key steps to help you to progress in your senior leadership role or progress into a senior leadership role. So today I'm going to be talking about imposter syndrome in senior leadership and how you can move beyond that to help you to really bring forward your true potential with ease and with confidence. So if you're joining me live here today, drop a hi in the comments or just give me a like or a thumbs up. It's great to know who's joining me here. And thank you so much for all your feedback on the value you're getting from these live sessions. And also I've got a number of topics from people that they'd like me to speak about. So if there's anything that you'd like me to help you on in regards to your career and leadership, please drop me an email. And if it is a topic that I feel I can certainly support you on, I will come on here and I will do a LinkedIn Live for you. So as I said, today I want to talk about imposter syndrome. And many individuals experience imposter syndrome, particularly when they enter leadership roles and senior leadership roles. And they may doubt their abilities, and they may feel like they don't deserve the success they've got, or they fear being exposed as inadequate. And this psychological barrier can hinder their confidence and also hinder their progress. And I hear this all of the time. So typically I work with people who are already in senior leadership roles and they really want to get comfortable and really stand into their own in that role. Or maybe they're trying to progress into senior leadership, right? So I see this all of the time. And that is why it's so important for us to understand the importance of updating your career identity to align to your current career opportunities and goals. And that's really where I want to focus the conversation on today, because there is a lot of ideas and tips and insights that you will hear of what you need to do better, the skill you need to learn, maybe all these things, all the qualification you need to have, or all these things, right? But ultimately, career identity is the limit with which you can progress in your career. I'm going to speak more about that in a minute. I'm going to share with you why it's so important, what happens when we do not update our career identity, but what happens when we do go ahead and focus on updating our career identity to align to our career aspirations and goals. So first of all, what actually is career identity? So a career identity is a structure of meanings in which the individual links their own motivation, interests, and competencies with acceptable roles. So if you have a particular career identity, then in your mind, there's acceptable roles that you can slot yourself into, right? So that's where you'll feel comfortable, right? But the problem is when we're growing and developing in our careers, where we're opening up to new opportunities, different type of roles, like the roles that you're capable of now wouldn't have been a role you've been capable of maybe 5 years ago. So with that, we need to update our career identity. But unfortunately, that's what people do not do, right? So they don't update their career identity. Therefore, they're operating on an outdated program, and it's preventing them from moving forward. So the analogy or the kind of description I'd like to use, and I share this with people, is I look to use this bubble analogy, as in like we're in this bubble of what we believe is we're capable of, what we believe is acceptable for us in our identity, in our career, what we believe we're capable of, our expectations of ourselves, or what we believe others expect of us. And that is the bubble we're in right now, right? But if we want to progress and we want to make it easier for ourselves to move on to that next level in our career, we need to be able to update the parameters of this bubble, right? Because if we don't, yes, we can try to stretch a little bit to get to that next place, but it'll always bounce back and retract back into its original shape because we've never updated our beliefs, our mindsets, our approach, what we believe is possible for us, our perceptions. The whole approach of how we go into senior leadership has to be different from how we achieved what we did in more of an operational or tactical role. And that's where, you can do all the programs you want in the world, where you go on and you learn a load of information, but that's actually not really going to help you very much to shift really into create a big shift into where you need to be without updating your career identity. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't understand that. So if you're hearing this for the first time today, this is great because now you know what you need to do, right? So the thing here is that if you feel that, you've moved into a new role and you're feeling uncomfortable, you feel like you're an imposter, you feel like you're going to be found out, You feel like you should be doing a lot more, but you're just, even though you know what you should be doing, you're not doing it. There you go, right? So it's more than likely your career identity has not been updated, right? And it really, updating your career identity is a mental game so that you can grow comfortably into that next stage, right? And it's, again, as I say, it's about updating yours and others' perceptions of what's possible for you and repositioning yourself to align to your aspirations and goals, and adapting your approach of how you achieve your career and leadership goals. So how you go about what you have done in the past will be different in your approach in the future. And that whole piece and clarity in that whole piece is going to be huge for you. So again, no matter how much experience or qualifications you have, your career identity is the limit to what you can achieve. And if that's the only thing you take away from this live video today, that's exactly what I want you to take away, that, no matter how much experience and qualifications you have, which are all very valuable, by the way, unless you update your career identity, it actually is the limit to what you can achieve. So what happens when we fail to keep our career identity updated and aligned with our career goals? Well, first of all, our outdated beliefs and perceptions is what we have of ourselves. So we've outdated beliefs, we've outdated perceptions of what we believe is possible for us. Our subconscious around the behaviors and our habits are conditioned for certain levels of success. And no matter how hard we try, and we might go there for a while, but we'll spring back, is no matter how hard you try, you cannot really move beyond this point on a consistent long-term basis. And of course, that results in missed opportunities and frustration, dissatisfaction, and letting yourself and others down who believed you are capable of so much more. Okay, so it's one of those things that I know people are going to be watching this today and go, oh my God, like this must be what's happening to me, because I'm working so hard, I'm doing all the things, I'm not making the progress I want. Or maybe you're in a senior leadership role and you're finding, okay, I keep retreating back to the doing. I'm not allowing myself to do the strategic thinking. I'm not giving myself that space to really think about what I should be doing, but I'm more retreating back to what I've been validated for in my previous roles. That's not going to allow you to be successful. And those who promoted you into that position are not going to really see you as successful in that role unless you make that shift. So on the flip side, what happens when you do the work to reprogram your career identity? Well, first of all, obviously, it's an updated mindset and approach to allow you to take on the responsibilities of your new role without holding on to what you have been validated and recognized for in a previous role, because that's what happens a lot of the time, right? So we hold on to that doer, getting the work done, when that's not why you're promoted, right, into a more senior leadership role. Also, what happens when you do the work and you update your career identity, you'll feel more comfortable and at ease in your new role, because now you've updated the expectations you have of yourself. You've updated the perceptions you have of yourself, so you can comfortably step into that place. Also, you're going to make higher value contributions because you are now truly valuing what you have to offer in your new role, which is going to be different from the value you offered in your previous role, okay? You're going to build strong relationships with key stakeholders from the outset because you're stepping in there with confidence and belief. And you will be seen as a strategic asset within the organization. You're going to be elevating your value in the eyes of other senior leaders and key stakeholders who are watching you, because you've probably recently stepped into this role and they're wondering, how is this person succeeding and stepping up to this next level? And with that, of course, you're going to be able to build an empowered team who you can trust to do the doing and support you to create the space for more strategic thinking in your role. Okay, so with all of that being said, if you feel that like this is the space that you're stuck in right now and you need to make that shift, then absolutely what I will help you with is that I am running an 8-week program over July and August, where it's basically, I'm calling it an 8-week career identity shift program. Now, this is a one-to-one program. It's got a mix of one-to-ones and masterclasses. And normally this is part of my longer term programs, like as in my 6-month programs. But because this is such a huge shift that people make within the program, I've decided to extract it out of the program and do a full 2 months on it, helping people to make the shift, because it is a total game changer. So if this is what you would like to feel and achieve in your role, what I've just described just there, of what happens when you do the work, I invite you to come along and join that 8-week identity shift one-to-one program. And so if you are interested, send me a message. There is obviously limited space because it's a one-to-one program. Send me a message and I would love to share the details with you. So what are the expected outcomes then? So if you join this program, what are the expected outcomes? And they are clarity on exactly how you need to step up and be seen in your new role. Really getting so clear on that and stepping into that and making that mindset shift. Other outcomes include to be taken seriously. So now you want to be taken seriously by other senior leaders and key stakeholders who are updating their perception and expectations of you. You're going to be able to influence more effectively while you're updating others' perceptions and expectations of what you're capable of. You're also transitioning from a doer to a strategic asset in your organization. And you're also going to be attracting exciting opportunities that allow you to do what you enjoy most, while you project the right level of expectation and positive influence and impact on others. So it's really, really impactful. And, it's something to really consider if you're finding you're stuck and you want to clear your pathway over the next few months. So that by the time you get to the 1st of September, you are absolutely landed on your feet and you're going forward and achieving what you want to achieve, so that you can get obviously a few months to the end of the year and you can really achieve a whole level of next level goals that you want to achieve, whether that is to really settle in and make a real impact in your senior leadership role that you might have taken up recently, or maybe it's a new role that you're looking to step into and you want to update people's perceptions and ideas of you in stepping into that place. So I'd love to hear your thoughts and ideas of maybe your experiences actually of what you have had in your senior leadership role, or experiences that you're having now as you try to step into senior leadership role. So keep sending me your emails. I love receiving your emails and your messages. So keep on doing that. I'd love to hear that. But if you'd like to be specifically involved in the program, it actually kicks off next week. Drop me a message either on LinkedIn or on email, and I'd be delighted to share all the details with you. And I'm really looking forward to it. It's a mix of one-to-one sessions, and I'm also giving you some masterclasses you can catch up on as well, to really give you everything you need to make this shift that you need in your career. So I'm really excited and really looking forward to it. So that's pretty much it for today. I promised you I'd keep it short and to the point. So I really hope you took value from today's session. Maybe hopefully there were a few light bulb moments for you there as well today, and some actions you can actually start to take immediately for yourself. So have a lovely rest of the day, and we'll chat to you all very soon. Take care. Bye.